Patty, a sad story. Officials from the Phoenix Fire Department tell us they pulled the herding hounds off Piestewa Peak after they apparently were overcome by heat. One of the dogs died there. The other, we're told, didn't make it through the night. There's a lesson here for dog owners. Heat kills. My best friend Buster is like most pups. He doesn't do well in the heat. After only a few moments, he's getting too hot. That's because dogs don't sweat and can only cool themselves by panting.
Sure. After work, probably 3 or 4 days a week.
Chris Childs was one of a handful of brave hikers hitting the trail at Piestewa Peak this afternoon. While the heat doesn't seem to bother them, they say this is no place for dogs.
Would you bring a dog out here?
No, I have 3 dogs, and I would not bring the dogs out in this kind of heat.
You know, I'm a big animal lover, but I am really against taking dogs up here, especially, it's hot for people to come up here at this time, much less bringing up your animal, and I think that's wrong. I don't think there should be animals allowed on any of the mountains here in Phoenix.
Avoid it at all costs. They do not need to be exercised on mountains. They don't need to be exercised that strenuously this time of year.
The Humane Society's Stacy DeBolt agrees. She says she's not surprised the dogs on the trail died last night.
And if you get a dog in the 100-degree and they're panting and their body doesn't have a chance to cool off, they'll become extremely overheated very quickly.
A dog's metabolism causes them to heat up faster than we do. One of the pups that died last night had a core temperature of 107 degrees.
An animal or a human can't sustain that kind of body core temperature. All their internal organs will shut down. And they'll bleed internally is what pretty much happens.
So keep your pups off the trail in this heat. Make sure they have plenty of water. And maybe most importantly, listen to what they tell you about how hot they're getting.
Come on. You'd rather be in there, wouldn't you? Nice and cool?
Oh, yeah, Buster loves it cool in there. Now, in some cases, criminal charges are filed against pet owners in overheating cases. DeBolt from the Humane Society says that probably won't happen in this case because it appears to be a tragic accident. We tried to talk to the dog's owners, but he declined to go on camera. I'm Steve Bowden, A3 TV, The Place with more news.
All right.